kind of changes that would happen if we were to pursue this kind of a scenario, well, Gus has certainly laid them out in more detail than I will, but I just want to reinforce his message. I do believe we need to have new meanings, and we have to give success new meaning, and we have to measure it differently at all levels, global, national, local, and individual. Agree very much we need to put limits on the way we as a species interact with nature in terms of the quantities of types of material and energy sources that we use, the waste we produce, and the space we occupy. If we did that, it would generate more meaningful prices. That, I think, would be very beneficial in our kind of economy, because right now prices, I think, are very, very much a source of misinformation, not useful information in many cases. Would lead to more durable and repairable products. I think that's part of a sustainable economy. Somehow we've got to tackle this issue so that people don't define their status in society through simply the purchase of goods. Tim spoke to us about that last night. Don't know the full answer to that, but I know it's got something to do with advertising. Guns of reign in advertising. Technology certainly has a role to play, but we sort of let it run rampant, in my view. We have to find better ways to screen it, to check its impact on society, not just respond to the hazards. We definitely need a more efficient capital stock in terms of production and consumer durables. If we do all of these things, we will become more local and less global, and I think that really helps with the support of communities. We definitely need to actively pursue a reduction in inequality for a whole host of reasons. Less work and more leisure is very critical, and Juliet talked to us about that and the richer meaning that this can have than simply putting it up as a work-leisure trade-off. And I think that was a very valuable set of insights she brought to it. And since we're in a university, it's always worth mentioning that we have a key role to play. When we've been all pressured, I think, to try and think we've got to train our students for work. I think we've got to get back to the old idea of preparing them for life. Can we adapt? As individuals, we're an adaptive species, but I'm much more concerned about our institutions. Legal, financial, religious, production, commerce, educational, global. These are holding us back by and large instead of propelling us forward in the sort of direction we want. So we've got to do some good work on institutional redesign. If we don't adapt, that's a really gloomy view of a gloomy picture of the ship sailing into this thundercloud. And that I'm afraid is one way of characterizing the kind of future that's out there, following the track that Gus laid out. But I don't think it's the only future. I think that one of the reasons we, as a group, get together like this is because we think there's a better future out there. You can't see that lovely young girl, that happens to be my daughter, leaping. That's the expression on her face. It's one of sheer joy. And I think that's what we have to still aim for and build a society that's characterized by that.